It's Madden NFL 23, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, here's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
Darnold going to throw right away. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They run again with Foreman, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that throw incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both lines doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll protect himself with the hit as he runs up getting pretty decent yardage. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here comes Tony on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down.
Always enjoy a good fake. I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Darnold. And Thomas has it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down at the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up forward.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. On the return, it's Tony. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Carolina. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the half will begin with a touchback. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now Foreman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. They got it just a yard. 3rd and 8 now.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. They'll put it down right at the 40. So the kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him on his room to work after catching the ball. Look at the
of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard, 39 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Last time out, of course, he threw the interception. Then they gave up the touchdown, surrendered the lead. So now working from behind here, 1st and 10.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Darnold now to throw.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He gets it to Thomas. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try to get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's Terrace Marshall who's able to cap things off with a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 17-14. A little over 50 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Here's Mahomes. He's got Smith-Schuster.
There he goes left side. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back. And fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The offense wasn't out there for a long time. They were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And now it's the Panthers' turn, trailing by 4. A little over 40 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now Darnold. Marshall's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Darnold to throw.
His throw incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
You run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's going to take full charge of his whole game. Totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was rolled